It's like if you have that same stupid argument that you're having for 20 years, like you needed to stop that argument 19 years ago and like just figure out like seriously, if you're 20 years down the road and you're still complaining about your husband's clothes on the floor, I'm sorry. It is time to zip it and just put them away. It is. I will die on this hill.
Yeah.
Or
yeah, that's a good point.
You know, like, or like, you know, you as a couple, you finish dinner and you wash your dishes and he washes his dishes and he like doesn't put them in the dishwasher the way you want him to. Like, I'm sorry, just stop. And it takes 2 seconds to put an extra plate in the dishwasher. Like, just stop having these stupid arguments. That's stupid.
Yeah. It's because they feel triggered though. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. They get triggered.
Well, a lot of modern women want you to do the things how they, like you were saying, how they want you to, the way they do it, essentially. I want it done like this. The moment I want it done, whenever I want it done. And if you love me, then you're going to do it. Right. So you lose a good man that way. Right. I understand where you're coming from, but relax.
You know, if we're up and you're looking for a man to settle down with, that's fine. Don't come at me trying to shame me for wanting to get a younger girl. It's amazing. A girl could be 31, be just, you know, as mature as a girl that's 19. Really, a girl doesn't mature until she stops getting attention from men. So women, they actually don't get away with this stuff, but by the time they learn, it's too late. By the time they learn, they're out of eggs. They're too old to be a mom, you know?
So true.
So we got to take their freedom away, put them back in chains. They don't know what's good for them. We know what's good for them.
Okay. What are you talking about? You love me, but you just don't want to marry me. Of course I want to marry you. If you want me to be honest, I don't think I should marry you. Jeremy, what does that even mean? It means I've been at work all day. You know I'm working extra hours because you told me you weren't going to do Dubai. I said, man, okay, cool. I told you 2 days ago. You've been on vacation for a whole week. I told you 2 days ago that I'm not trying to spend no money on no lunch. I don't get my hair cut yet. I come home on break. I ain't get no food. And not even cold, because you ain't fold no clothes, you ain't wash no dishes, you ain't did nothing. Okay, so I don't cook and clean. I didn't say you don't cook and clean. What I am saying is, I feel like you do it because you feel like you have to, versus that's just what you do. Jeremy, if I was a wife, I would be doing more of those things. So what you're saying is, I have to marry you, make you my wife, in order for you to start doing wife things. I mean, I'm just a girlfriend. Okay. Okay. Shrika, do you want to marry me? Yes. Why? Because you a provider, a protector. You watched out for me. I love you. Why would I not want to marry you? I appreciate that, and I love you too. So what you're saying to me is, those are the things you want your husband to do. Yes. So you see your husband in me. Yes, exactly. Okay. So the things I'm doing right now, even though I'm not your husband, you want your husband to do. And the crazy thing is, that's just who I am. Not because this is what I feel like I have to do. I do it because that's who Jeremy is. I'm already a husband. I'm just not your husband yet. So you see a husband in me. What do you think I see in you? Oh, that's right. You're so worried about being a girlfriend.
If the other parent makes significant pay difference, it's about the child having the same lifestyle in both homes. That's a load of crap, because if that were actually true and actually in the best interest of children, then every single state in our country would have the same child support model that would equalize the income in the homes. But they don't. In some states, it doesn't matter who's the breadwinner. Dad can have every other weekend with the children, make half the income of mom, and still be paying child support. And in states like Texas, dad could have 45% custody, be making $50,000, and mom could be making $150,000. And because mom has more custody, dad's got to pay him a percentage of his income, anywhere from 20% up to 48%. So no, it's not about equalizing the income in the home. But explain to me why the breadwinning parent is responsible for the lifestyle of the non-breadwinning parent. That's not child support. That's lifestyle support. And in a lot of cases, so that mom doesn't have to get a job, or so that mom can work a cush job while dad's still out here working insane hours to support not just his household, but your household, because you don't have the capability to go out there and make that money, nor do you have the drive to do so. Women have fought extremely hard to get equality in our country, but yet we still want to rely on men to support the lifestyle in our homes because we can't do it ourselves. What was the fight for if we don't intend to go out and work hard? A woman has just as much capability as a man to be the breadwinner. It's the choices that we make that put us in the position to need to financially rely on these men, because we know that the courts will stand on our side and we can weaponize them against men so that these men have to work their asses off to pay for your lifestyle. Have the day you deserve. Bye.
The cope levels are off the charts.
I don't understand how promiscuity is empowering.
Well, I feel like it gives women the right to see like what you're into. And you don't really know what you're into unless you try something. I don't think there's anything wrong with women fully taking on work and that makes them any less empowered.
Yeah, I think it's significantly devalued women. It's actually them more. And it seems like feminists complain all the time that men them, but they're the ones supplying it. They're literally here. It's like giving cupcakes to a toddler. You're just giving it out for free. And I think that that's where the revolution went wrong as well, is they thought that the awareness about it was going to actually change things, and it made things worse.
So you're saying that it shouldn't be for free, that it should be...
I'm coming from a Christian perspective, so I think that you should have with your husband, and that's pretty much it. We're in a society of OnlyFans. Instagram is basically everyone is half naked. They have no commitment to these men. And I don't think that's empowering for women, nor is it beneficial to them. I think it makes them more depressed, more suicidal, and less confident.
I mean, it should be common sense, honestly, but for these modern women, you can't really tell. You can't really tell. It's like they only see, I got to do it this way in order for me to be effective. Now I'm just now looking at Savannah's, her what she's wearing, and she know good and well she don't got to wear that. Girl, you don't even wear that at home. Come on now. I understand the look is polar opposites. But Savannah, you need to go ahead and wear what you wear on a daily basis.
We really live in a world where the fake gets praised and the real gets overlooked. And that's every single time. Because a lot of people want to, I love real people. I love real guys, until it's time for somebody to be real with them. Now it's, you're mean. You're being negative. I'm not being negative. I'm just being real with you. I thought you loved the real people though. Like, I'm not understanding, but let you sit there, be fake, and tell them what they want to hear. They're going to praise you. You're their bestie. You're the realest they ever met, because you're telling them what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. The moment you tell somebody what they need to hear, or you be real with somebody and really be that person they need in their life, you become the villain of their story. You become a starter. She's mean. She's being negative. And that's the kind of world we live in. And it's really sad to say. Real people get overlooked and fake people get praised. Like, deadass.
Why you look like you're miserable? Huh?
Because you make me feel like the man.
Why?
You made me get the tickets. You made me talk to the agent because you didn't want to ask which line it was. We're staying in my house. And then you're like, I don't want to go, I have anxiety.
You still love me though?
Yes, I still love you. And everybody's gonna be like, she's such a so this is great.
There are two very important things I want to address in this video. Number one, you're just like most women who are carrying all of the masculine energy, and that's causing you to feel resentful and angry towards your man because he's not stepping up and holding a strong masculine frame that you can soften into. Number two, he said, do you still love me though? Yeah, you may still love him, but the question is, do you respect him? Is he a man that you can rely on? Is he a man that you feel safe with emotionally and physically? And if the answer is no, then you don't respect him. And when a woman doesn't respect a man, then the relationship is going to go downhill very fast, because a woman needs to feel a man's strength, steadiness, assertiveness, and leadership. And when she doesn't feel those things, she becomes those herself. She overdevelops her own masculine energy in the relationship, which causes her to become very pissed off, angry, and resentful. And this is one of the biggest reasons why most relationships fail.
So let me ask you a question then. If a man has to do all of that, should he look miserable? Should he have an attitude? I want an answer to that. Because we sit up here and talk about he not holding frame, he not masculine because he stayed in her house. She had to go get the tickets. He made her go talk. I had to go talk to the agent. So what? So what? He had to go talk to somebody. Imagine what a man... Listen, I understand where you're coming from. Don't make me do it all alone. I get where you're coming from. But this will be the talking point about how a man ain't a man because she's doing all of that. And then in turn, a man is doing it all by. Now, if a man would have done all of that, oh, that's a real man. He took all of this on. He did everything while I did what? Sat back and rested in my feminine. Just rested. How come feminine energy is pretty much always having to do with optional work? How come feminine energy is always resting? I'm always tired. I always got to rest. Always need rest. Why is that? Y'all don't think that y'all should be working? It's always a man's fault. We always trying to figure out how to make it a man's fault. Why is that the case? That's all I'm saying. I get that you don't want to do it by yourself. Let this be a lesson. When men say, hey, I need a little assistance, I need help, I need support, I need loyalty, I don't want to hear nothing else besides, I got you. I'm going to take care of this for you. Well, I really don't do this because, usually the man, okay, well, shut all that stuff down. I really don't do this because usually the woman, well, it's 2026 and, the things have changed and we shouldn't be held. Shut that up. Shut all that up. Shut it down. Either you're going to do it or not. Man.
What the do you mean you went on a coffee date with a man? Beautiful women do not accept coffee dates. They don't. They know their value. They know what they have to bring to the table. You are way too valuable and you are boosting up way too many egos when you go on coffee dates with men.
Women who act like this do not care about you, homie. I know there's so many men out here that need to hear this. I've told you guys in so many previous videos, a coffee date, ice cream date, going for a walk, doing something you already are doing in the first place. That's what you should be doing, right? You shouldn't be out there spending thousands of dollars on women you don't know. That's the problem with social media, right? The enemy has brainwashed everybody out here thinking they have to, prove their worth or prove this or prove that. Homie, find a woman of God. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. And I promise you, man to man, your wife is not going to be out there having nothing but demands for you. She's not going to be judging you on where you go on your first date. She's going to be trying to figure out who you are. All right, do you follow God? What kind of man are you? Right? These things truly matter. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Do not settle until you find a wife. Jim Gron and God, man. Jim Gron and God.
This proves there's still hope.
What type of girl are you looking for?
I'm looking for a submissive, godly, unvaccinated one.
What?
Unvaccinated.
No, the first word.
Submissive.
Oh, submissive.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Be submissive is to put yourself under the authority of your husband. Biblical is also responsibility on the male side for that. Tells a wife to submit to her husband and a husband to die to himself for his wife every day.
So you're not into boss babes?
No, I don't think that works.
Why?
Because I think it's against men's nature.
To be like confident and bossy?
No, not confident. I think that confidence for a woman is great. I just think that bossing a man around is outside of a woman's nature. Boss babes, women that do not want to submit to male authority in their life, whoever that is, whether that's your father or your pastor or your husband, I think that just leads to problems. And I think if you look around the world today, you see it everywhere where there are a lot of women that you get to do whatever they want to do.
You got a girl pregnant when you marry her?
I wouldn't have sex with her before I married her.
Oh, so you're waiting till marriage to have...
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So you're very conservative. You don't like liberals?
I would say I'm more Christian. I think that aligns more with conservative values. But I'm not a fan of liberals. I think that it's an ugly ideology.
So you think liberals are unhappy?
I do think they're unhappy. I think it's a really self-defeating philosophy that encourages a victim mindset, and I wish that people wouldn't buy into it. But I get the allure. Being a victim feels good
so
sometimes.
Hollywood is... You want to stay away from Hollywood?
Yeah. I want to live in the middle of nowhere on a farm.
How about the gender roles? Lately, the gender roles have been switched.
I don't think they've been switched. I just think they've been kind of subverted. I don't think that you can really switch them. I think you can fight against them. Okay. It's real sad because when people aren't within the way God designed them to be, they're not going to be as effective as they could or should be in who they're made to be.
Where'd you get your values from, Dad?
The Bible.
Do you believe in pro-choice?
No, I think that's murder.
So you don't believe women has their own rights to their body?
They have their own rights to their own body, but that's not their body. I mean, that's a completely separate entity. In California, if you shoot a pregnant woman, you get charged with double murder. I would say it's all just not your body.
In case you are wondering, this is what biblical masculinity looks like. Let's hear your thoughts in the comments and share this video.
I think that men that go to the gym a lot, like obscenely a lot, like 6 to 7 times of the week, or like breathe, eat, sleep the gym, have small penises. Because Because why are you there every day? Don't you have hoes to text? Why does the staff know you by name? Like, why are they greeting you like a coworker? Something is off. Like, 3 to 4 days makes sense, but any amount after that, you're overcompensating. Like, you have to be overcompensating for something that you lack, and I know exactly what you lack. Lame. Y'all don't realize that the real Riz comes from personality. Like, do y'all know who Jeannie Buss is married to? Jay Moore, a comedian. Because he uses jokes to get inside that multi-million-dollar box. Y'all are worried about the wrong thing. You're worried about muscles. You should be worried about jokes. You think your macros are going to get you a bad? No. Like, what is your personality outside of protein powder? Like, seriously, what would happen if someone takes your shaker bottles away? Withdrawals, probably. And that's another thing y'all need to accept. Pre-workout is just cocaine. It is. Honestly, if you go to the gym that much, I think I'm just not your taste. And by not your taste, I don't mean black women. I mean women, period.
It's 2026. We cutting out this bird brain behavior. Out of all activities men can participate in, why is the gym the low frequency activity? Why is the gym small D behavior? But dudes who smoke hookah every weekend, who drink alcohol every weekend, rob, steal, have 10 baby mamas, lie and cheat, that's not low frequency activity, but the gym is. How are you calling pre-workout cocaine, but you're not demonizing the dudes who actually sniff cocaine? You say nothing about the dudes out here smoking hookah like hookah honeys. Nothing to the dudes addicted to fried chicken, pizza, and french fries. And we got dudes addicted to lean and Hennessy, but we say nothing to them. And of course, men can't self-improve nowadays, or that means we don't like women. Not sure what fit man broke your heart, but I'm glad he broke your heart. And I hope you don't get another fit man. You deserve all auntie-built men that's not serious about their health. You know I'm gonna tell the truth, and you know I gotta go.
In the 2.5 years that I've been here, I've been asked out on maybe 1 or 2 dates, and neither of them were bad, and neither of them were really amazing in any way. Like, Australian men are for the bros, which is fine, and I respect it. I don't like to be harassed, but there's almost like no sense of wanting to date or do anything.
Whereabouts are you from?
So I am from Dallas, Texas, but my family is originally from Jalisco, Mexico.
Which explains the amazing fashion sense.
Thank you.
And what is your honest thoughts and perspective on the dating culture here in Australia, being in the time that you've been here?
I've only had 2 guys ask me on a date in 2 years that I've been here.
How come not many more guys are asking you out?
That's the question. That's the question.
Where are you hiding?
I'm out. I'm out here. I don't feel like Australians date all that much. It's a huge culture shock coming from America and from like the Mexican background. I don't think they really do anything at all, really.
Do you feel it's a little bit laid back?
Too laid back.
Yeah.
Too laid back. Yeah.
What would be your preference in a man? If you saw a man, you're like, this is my type. What is your type?
Someone that has good personality, can have good banter, and actually say something.
Good banter, can say something attractive. Not boring, and takes initiative. Yes. And he's Asian.
Make that 3 people that just asked her out. But she ain't looking for you, Andrew. She's looking for somebody that's 6 feet tall. The men that she wants, they don't want her. I'm not gonna lie to you. She don't look bad. She's not ugly. I ain't gonna lie to you. She's cute. She's cute. There are a lot of cute women out there. I'm just saying. But your attitude looking like, how willing are you to support a man? That's your job.
My 600-pound life ladies always have a man because she needs somebody to feed her. And he needs to be with a woman who's not going to leave. She can't leave. This is the trade-off, okay? It's a codependent relationship. This is the trade-off. You bring me food and don't say nothing about my problems. And I'll give you company. I won't say anything about your problems. And they exist in this toxic relationship together because this man is not 600 pounds in physical weight, but he's obese, he's overweight, he's 600 pounds emotionally and mentally, like he's got baggage, and that's why he's with this kind of woman. He's got self-esteem issues for sure. And so when we use these kinds of situations, like my 600-pound life, and you use laughing emojis, but I know y'all are serious. You use these kind of situations to justify, like, well, they got a man, not considering the quality of the relationship or admitting that the quality of the relationship is poor. Like, be serious. And you do not have to be 600 pounds to have that kind of dynamic.
Or in some situations, it could have been that she didn't used to be that big. She used to be a lot skinnier. And in control of her weight, but then maybe she went through something and she just never recovered. And he just still sticking by her, hoping that someday she'll get better, and someday, this will be taken care of. Maybe I'll be embarrassed, right? We go on this show, we make a little bit of money, we take that money, pay some bills, but then also maybe we try to, try to get some surgery or something like that. And you could get back down to a healthier weight, is I think what some of the guys out there are hoping.
As a woman, stop saying you get niggas. Ooh. Stop saying you got hoes. Ooh. Baby, a man has to penetrate you. Ooh. So therefore, you don't have any hoes. Ooh. You're not a woman who has hoes and gets niggas. Ooh. A woman who just gets fucked by a lot of different niggas. It's impossible for you to have hoes, baby. Ooh. Like, stop trying to be so masculine all the time. It's okay. It's okay to just...
I hate when a man says I'm not into social media, because a few weeks ago I was at the airport waiting for my son, and this random tall dark-skinned man comes up to me and he was like, I love that pink coat on you. I was like, thank you. He was like, can I have your number? I just think you're so beautiful, but I gotta go catch my flight, and I just want to get your number. I think you're so gorgeous. So I was like, okay, that's the best. So I go ahead and give him my number, and I was like, what's your name? He was like, Delante. I was okay, nice to meet you, Delante. My name's Key. And he was like, I'm gonna hit you back up after the holidays because I'm gonna go see my parents. I was like, okay, that's cool. So this man hits me up instantly. Instantly. We were just texting here and there, but he was like, hey, I don't want to take up too much of your time, so let's just plan a date. So he plans a date. We go out, we have drinks, and it is a ball. It's great conversation. We're having great drinks, just overall really vibing. So I'm kind of noticing a few things as we're talking that seems very familiar. As I'm talking to him, he's telling me like things about his life and everything like that. And out of nowhere, he says, hey, tell me the craziest thing that's ever happened to you. And I was like, my life is pretty vanilla. Like, nothing really crazy happens to me. And he was like, come on, I know you have something. I was just like, no. And he was like, oh, I just hate the fact that you don't know anything crazy in your life. So I'm realizing that he's saying something that is usually my title that I use in all my TikTok videos. So I was like, oh, you follow me on TikTok? And he was like, huh? What are you talking about? I was like, oh, I make TikTok videos. So I was like, when you said that, it just reminded me of things that I say in my TikTok videos. And he was like, oh, no, I'm not on TikTok. I'm not really on social media like that. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I was like, I like being on social media. And he was like, well, that's cool. So as we're talking and vibing, I'm really liking it. So then today he cash apps me randomly because he was like, hey, I just want you to have lunch on me. And I was like, thanks, boo. But when I look at his Cash App name, it's like this funny tag name. So I was like, oh, your tag name is so funny. And he was like, oh, yeah. He was like, it's the same as my Instagram. I just made my tag name the same as my Instagram. So nosy me, I went to his Instagram and I seen he has the basic 100 followers. I guess he follows people that he knows. So as I'm looking through his pictures and everything, something about his profile picture looks very familiar. So I click messages, and this man has been in my DM since August of last year. Just saying all types of stuff, responding to my stories without a response, responding to all the pictures of me saying, damn, you're so, all this stuff without a response. So instantly I'm getting disgusted because you sought me out in real life. Yuck. Yuck. So I text him and I take a screenshot, and I was just like, oh, so you been knew about me. And he was like, what are you talking about? And I sent him a screenshot of his DMs and my DMs. And he was just like, oh, where'd you get that from? That couldn't have been me. I was like, isn't this your Instagram? And he was like, yeah. I was just like, you've been DMing me since August? I said, it's funny. So you already knew who I was. I just didn't know who you were. And he was like, well, I don't really be on social media like that, so I don't really think it was me. You're a fan. Just admit it.
I guess what's the point of the story? You saw him in real life and you liked him. You know what I mean? You weren't paying attention to him. So he said, well, let me see if I can run into her. Let me see if I can put myself in front of her face. I know we like to call it creepy. Oh, you sought me out in real life, this, and this. But then modern women will get out here and seek out celebrities. You see these whole videos of women following Chris Brown into the club, trying to push past his security guards, right? I think Jamar Chase, a woman was trying to get all up on him, trying to feel all up on him, and he had to actually push her out of the way. It's like, oh, well, those are celebrities. It's different. I understand. I get it. It's not really, because it's the same thought process. It's the same concept, but whatever. Okay? If there's a guy that you want to know and you want to meet, you talk about all the time in the gym. I'm giving him hard eyes. I'm looking over there. I'm looking 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 times. I'm staring at him. And then I'm going over there and I'm running on the treadmill right beside him. And you're doing everything that you can to put yourself in his line of view, because maybe he didn't see me. Maybe he's not noticing me. I think, and this is what y'all be sitting on Instagram and TikTok crying about, I think if he actually saw me and got to know me, he would really, really like me. I'm a really, really good person. And y'all go over and do that. And more of the story, girls, shoot your shot. Don't be afraid to go after that man. That's what you end up saying. But all of a sudden, when a man is in, and you weren't paying attention and you actually had a good time with the guy, okay, you know what? I'm going to see if I can find her in real life. And then go up to her. And he came up to you and he was respectful. He didn't do all of that. Oh, hey, girl, what's up? Let me feel on your booty. He didn't do none of that. He said, hey, can I get your number? I'd like to take you out. And then he sent you some money and said, hey, $30 on me. And you said, right. I was nosy, so I started doing this, and this. But you know what? I'm not even that mad, because you got to know who you're dating. I would have just said, hey, you've been in this issue. You've been in my messages. You've been in my message. Why didn't you tell me this was you? I'd really be on Instagram like that. So I didn't even know. That man probably forgot. But you keep on coming up on his page, right? So he might get on Instagram. Influencers are on Instagram and TikTok a lot. They spend the majority of their day on this thing. I understand you're trying to make money. I get it. But compared to a person that might get on it and check it maybe once or twice, and depending on what their algorithm looks like, you're going to come up a lot more often if he's engaged with you, right? I don't know if Facebook does this, but I know, I think Instagram does it, to where depending on who you've engaged and messaged, they're going to be the first in your stories. Basically, they're going to be the one that you see first. Their stories or their posts are going to be up at the top because you've engaged with them before. Whether they've engaged back, it doesn't matter. Instagram is going to say, he really likes this person or she really likes this person. We're going to funnel them up to the top. So he might get on Instagram and in the first 2 or 3 posts, he sees you and says, oh, she posted another story. Click on that story. Oh, man, you look beautiful. And that's the messaging that you're talking about. And so you might post something and he might say, oh, shoot, she's in the area. I want to see if I can go and introduce myself. Because once again, and women are sitting up here talking about, oh, don't be afraid to shoot your shot, this, and that. Just come up to me and talk to me. That's exactly what he did. Y'all told him to do that and he did it. Y'all would have done the same thing. Oh, please just come up. Oh, I just finally went up to him, and y'all be doing the same thing. Oh, if you want to know where to find a rich man, go to the country club. If y'all want to know where to find a wealthy man or these good looking guys, they're all over here in San Francisco. Oh, they're all in tech. I'm thinking about a woman right now. The woman actually put an AI profile picture on her dating app and got rejected twice because of it. She was talking about that. Oh man, I went to this networking event and I saw all these guys, and ladies, if you want a man, come to this event. Come to this event so these men can see you, so you can potentially find somebody that you match with. It's like y'all don't really understand what being a hunter entails. If I'm a hunter and I'm focused, I'm not looking for this. I got to focus on one thing. If I'm chasing anything and everything around, that's desperate. I come out here. Y'all don't get it. Y'all really don't get it. I come out here for a certain thing, and this is what I need because of X, Y, and Z. They'll make a list. And what the hunter will do when he catches something, he knows how to clean it, and he knows how to get every inch of meat off of that thing. The coat of the animal, he knows how to use that. Every single inch, even down to the bones, he knows how to use them. Oh, well, I didn't think this. I'm telling you, every single inch of that animal, he knows how to use it because he's good at what he does. So when he's looking and he's observing, And I'm not trying to say that to scare you. I'm just trying to tell you, when a man focuses in and he locks in and he said, well, I could use her for this. I could use her help in this area. I see she has the skills for this, and this. What he's doing is he's dissecting and he's breaking down how you would complement his life. And so he then says, I know how she'll complement my life. And because I've studied her, I know how I can complement hers. As a matter of fact, that's what you asked for. Observe me so you can come up to me and say, hey, I would like to take you on a date. I've been observing you. Hey, can I get your number? Everything was smooth. Man, we went out and we had a blast, this, and you know why? Because he's been observing you. And he walked up to you and he gave you the time. And he said, he introduced himself and said, I ain't trying to do too much, but can I get your number? Yeah, sure. You liked everything that he did because he had been observing you. And he figured out how to come up to you. And he probably practiced all of that. But once again, because y'all are stuck in your own world and you're too full of yourselves, y'all can't come down off of your high horse long enough to understand that maybe this is something that's worth pursuing. What are we doing?
Eating the booty will cause oral dysbiosis. Okay, the more you do it, the higher the risk. That means gum disease, that means cavities, that means inflammation, bleeding gums. Do you know how much bacteria is in the anus? Do you know? Why would you directly put that on your mouth?
Damn. So that explains why I got gum disease today, huh?
You're weird for coming up on two women who are alone by themselves at 3 o'clock in the morning in Vegas. You can leave.
Let me guess, did I wear you out?
No one wants to talk to you. Oh, you can try to ignore me all you want.
No, I'm not ignoring you.
Oh, are you? Hi, can you have him leave? Can you help? He's being a weirdo.
I'm talking to her.
Cops, or better yet, I can call my crazy ass dad. You want me to call him? Because I can help with that.
Did you text her? Do you know her? Like, I'm talking to her. Like, if you want me to leave, I'll leave. Because I'm talking to you.
I think you should leave.
No, just tell me if you want me to leave, I'll leave. I don't want to ignore you. I'm going to feel like an ass if I just walk by and I don't introduce myself.
Dude, what's your name?
My name's Christian.
Nice to meet you, Jordan.
What's your name? Christian, nice to meet you. I'm assuming you girls are not locals. You have to be visiting here. I don't get local vibes.
Yeah, we're not local.
Yeah, I knew it. Well, I'm both. I'm visiting and I'm living here at the same time.
Really?
I moved out here 2 weeks ago, but I don't think I'm going to stay here much longer.
You don't like it?
I used to live here 5 years ago, but I needed the beach because I'm a beach guy. I'm from San Diego. You know San Diego? Yeah, San Diego is like the best. I mean, in my opinion, it's one of the best cities in the world. So I'm just so used to like perfect weather like every day, and this is horrible weather. That's why I didn't bring my pets. I have like 5.
Really?
And I don't want them to suffer. I don't like keeping them indoors.
Mm-hmm.
I like keeping them outdoors, and I know they're gonna suffer outdoors. So.
Are you a cat or a dog person?
Oh, 100% dog.
Oh,
I
cat people.
Well, don't get offended, but I feel like they don't have a personality. They're just
that's
cute.
Not true.
They're
Our cats are.
either they're or they don't have a personality. Like they're just cute. Like that's their thing, being cute, and they're just there like a plant. It's like if you get a plant that like walks around. Yeah, and well, maybe because it goes with my personality. Like I like being all over the place, like moving around and stuff. I'm assuming you girls are waiting for your Uber right now. I was gonna meet one of my friends right now. What do you think if I get your number and then before you leave, I don't know when, probably soon, we'll probably hang out. When are you gonna leave Vegas? Oh, hi.
No, so you can leave. Thank you.
Damn, am I bothering you?
You can leave. Thank you.
Am I bothering you?
You can leave. Thank you.
I'm Christian. I'm being super nice.
I don't care. Leave.
So there's a couple comments here that say, one woman says she did a great job of looking out for the other women. Read the room, arms crossed, minimal eye contact, not engaged in the conversation. They didn't want to talk to you and you dragged it on and had the nerve to ask for her number. Zero game. Somebody else says, Read the room, bro. Arms crossed, not even looking at him while talking. Short answers. Ask any behavioral analyst. They were just being polite and he was making them extremely uncomfortable. She didn't want to give a phone number, and the other girl signaled the Karen saying she didn't know him and probably didn't want him there. Boys need to man up and learn to read their body language. This ain't Riz, bro. It's giving creep. And then you have some people saying he's doing what you're supposed to do in Vegas. Somebody else said, definitely read the room. somebody else said she was like, today I'm definitely saving someone. Obviously, somebody said this is why dudes terrified of talking to girls. Another guy says, how is a man weird for talking to two women in Vegas at 3 a.m.? That's the most normal thing to do in Vegas. Well, yeah, you might be right. You might be right. But I guess that's the thing that I'm thinking about. We want to holler and scream and yeah, you can look at their body language and you can see head down, arms crossed, being polite. But, I think you can kind of be polite. He didn't seem like a bad guy, right? So you can be polite and have those conversations. But if you feel so unsafe, then why are you outside at 3 o'clock in the morning? They're chilling. They're sitting outside. Presumably they just came from a club or something like that, or a night out on the town. What do you think is going to happen? A man might see you in those skimpy clothes because you dressed for attention. Let's say you didn't dress for attention. You didn't want anybody noticing you. You dressed because it was cute, because you thought it was going to make you look hot. Well, hot is synonymous with beautiful, and people like beautiful things. They like pretty things. That's just a fact of life. And so if I see you looking pretty, then I'm going to be attracted to you. I'm going to be drawn to you. So if I come up to you at 3 a.m. and I say, hey, how are you doing? Oh, I get it. I understand it. But it's not such a creepy thing. I think he should have left. I think he should have definitely read the room. But don't make it seem like he's creepy from coming up and talking to women who are outside at 3 o'clock in the morning. They're out there at 3 o'clock in the morning, knowing what goes on at 3 o'clock in the morning. Maybe take just an ounce of that accountability and say, hey, girls, there's a lot of stuff going on out here. If you don't want to end up in this situation again, don't be out here at this time of night. How hard was that? And I'm looking at it again. Really honestly and truly, that last part, they didn't, obviously, once again, he should have read the room, but they didn't say anything to him. He was just kind of talking and being nice to him, right? They could have said, why are y'all sitting out there anyway? Why are y'all just sitting out there? Call an Uber, go home, do something if you don't want to talk to the guy. Don't flag somebody down and say, hey, do this. And then she's going to turn to him and make it seem like he just ain't taking a hint. Like he just sitting there forcing him. I'm having a conversation. I see two attractive ladies. I speak up. I'm talking. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, if we speak up, he might do X, Y, and Z. It don't matter if you come and have an aggressive woman come up. All three of y'all, if he really wanted to do something, he could have done it. If he really had a problem and he was really a threat like that, he could have done it. You coming up and hollering and screaming and being aggressive is not going to help the situation at all. Next time, you need to learn to speak up for yourself and say, hey, thank you. We're just waiting for an Uber and we were just kind of, chilling, and we thank you for the conversation. But we kind of waiting on some friends and, waiting for the Uber to come. If you don't really have an Uber coming, after he leaves and walks off or whatever and whatnot, you need to get on that phone and call an Uber. Priority. Stat right now. Get to us right now. Pay the fee. However long it takes, pay the fee. I don't care. And they might have been waiting for an Uber. It's possible. They might have been waiting for an Uber. Right? Whatever it is. But we like to call men creeps for this type of stuff. And the man we clearly having a normal conversation with him. Just say something next time. Instead of just looking down, kicking your feet. Open your mouth and talk. That's what I think my point is.
If men are such predators, then you all wouldn't be dressing the way that you do. You're literally proving that men aren't as predatory as you make them seem to be. And for a lot of you women who talk about harassment situations, it's never happened to you, has it? Otherwise, you would be covering yourself. Yes, you live in a world where you should cover yourself. It's called modesty. The world should not know whether or not you're has an innie or an outie. I called it and I said it months ago that 304 culture was going to be more normalized because women are struggling more. The women who are showing their bodies are doing so because they have to. They're looking for someone to take care of them.
Bam. Y'all better leave her alone. Y'all better leave her alone. Woo-wee. She came right in, didn't waste no time with your ass. Didn't waste no time with you. I damn near don't want to add nothing on to it. I just want to hear what y'all got to say. Hey, it's body empowerment, this and the third. Whatever. Because there's a lot of women who are covered up that's telling men all day long. They DMs is filled to the brim and they are covered up. Because you more revealing doesn't make you more desirable. It just make you more accessible. You're the easier target. That's all that means. And men are going to approach you as such. Even if he come to you respectful. His mentality is still to just smash. Then you got the ones, the men that don't really have nothing to offer outside of some money. So he may deal with you. But then now you miserable because you're not really getting the money like that. You just have access to him and he has the money. So any experience he have, you might get to enjoy that as well. And hopefully you can trap him so you can try to put him on child support and get more money than he's supposed to get. The only way. Take D and be cool.
Thank you. If the man is such a problem, if it's such an issue, you're not going to be outside at 3 o'clock in the morning dressed like you dressed. You're not going to be out there like that. Have a little bit more respect for yourself. A little common decency. The way that young lady came over there at that man. Get out of there. Go away. Go out. You're trying to make it seem like he's creeping on these women. You're trying to make it seem like he's dangerous. You're trying to make it seem like men in society that are talking to a woman at this time of night, they're dangerous. If they were so dangerous, you'd have been inside. You didn't need nothing out there. You were partying and having a good time. If there was such an issue, you'd have some more clothes on because you wouldn't want them to say, I don't want you to see nothing. I'm going to be inside and I'm going to be inside with some clothes on. But it wasn't that big of a deal for you to be out there looking like that. Stop trying to make men seem like they just out here on the hunt for you. They just messing around and trying to take you into some back alley.
I've been a single mom for nearly 4 years, and I just want to confirm and let everyone know that if the dad who doesn't see their kid pays child support, you're not actually a single mom.
Just remember, for every single mom claiming she does it on her own, there is a man out there dying to see his kids. Literally dying to see his kids. Not everybody's story is the same. Some single moms choose to be single moms because they would rather alienate the father and cause him undue amounts of stress and emotional chaos and turmoil than just let him be a dad. Everybody's story is different.
I'm using that. Huh? I'm using that.
Oh, no problem. You using both of those?
I am.
What did you do now? Okay.
Somebody said where they do that at. Boy. Ooh. Nigga, you were just about to use 2 of these. The fuck you talking about? Dude was watching me do my little circuit, whatever you want to call it. So for you to come over there, you thought I wasn't going to like say nothing or something? I don't know. Like, you could just been like, okay, cool. How many sets you got?
Not because you let you know that was my last set.
Now, wait a goddamn minute. Now, first, let me give my opinion on what I think. Yeah. Well, I'm going to be honest. Let me be honest first, because I think I know I seen what happened, but when you started working out, I forgot what happened. So, technically, I don't have an opinion, but I'm going to go back and watch a few times, and hopefully I'll come up with one. But there was a lot of distractions, so I could see, I think you said something towards the end about he was watching you. I know you said that, because I was watching you too. But I was trying to figure out what was going on. But for some reason, I don't know what was going on. I missed it. Something was distracting me. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Let me go watch it a couple more times, because I'm missing something.
Yeah, I think I had to go back and watch it again. It sounds like to me you're on 2 different machines right there. Like, I think Tony Baker says you can't get mad when you're using multiple machines. Somebody else said hogging 2 machines is crazy. That's what I thought. Somebody else said she looked good until she spoke. Yeah, I don't really get that. I think that's what I was kind of saying with the woman on the street when she walked up and she was kind of going crazy on the guy. Men, y'all make it seem like people should read your minds. I think that's what my point was. Y'all make it seem like people just know what you're thinking and know what you're doing. I don't know that you're using that machine. I don't know nothing about no circuit, and you don't own the gym. So you trying to do this little circuit or whatever, that you shouldn't be doing that anyway. You need to stick to one thing. I can see if you come in the morning, hey, listen, I want to do my circuit and I want to do it. I want to go from machine to machine to machine to machine. And so I come in super early, like when the gym first opened up, or super late. Because I want that gym to myself. There might be a few people in there, but by the time I get through with my 30, 45-minute workout, I'd be then showered and gone by the time people come in there. Or I come in super late, so by the time I get in there, there really be only me and the staff. And I like it like that. I like it like that. Instead of hogging stuff and then thinking that somebody shouldn't say something to you about it. Right? Thinking that somebody shouldn't be able to come and take it and use it for what they doing. Just get done with your set and whatever you got going on, and then leave that and go do another set. I think you'll be okay. You're working in a shared space. You're working in a shared space. I don't know why you don't know that. Correct your attitude, man.
I'll take a single mother with one.
Listen, we talking about relationship 0. So we just talking about motherfuckers.
See, that's my nigga right now, boy. I don't think I've ever actually dated a woman with more than one. Now, if I can find one with one kid and the daddy ain't there, boy,
you in there.
That's my favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that,
0's your favorite.
0 is the favorite.
Yeah.
You can't beat a woman with no kid.
Ladies, I'm gonna tell you something. You got 1 child, you look, 0 children, you winning. 1 child, you okay. 2, you borderline. 3, your ass is cooked. I'm gonna tell you something. If you got 3 kids and 3 baby daddies, it's over with for you. Just take whatever nigga you can get. Look, man.
What if it's 1 baby daddy?
I don't say you okay with 1 baby daddy, nigga.
Even with 3 kids? That's what I'm asking.
No, you cooked.
Oh, okay. I just
you cooked. You cooked, but bro, you gotta remember, man. Look, it's a reason why every nigga asks a female how many kids you got when they first meet.
Facts.
It's the reason why you got to size up your situation, because most the niggas that you want ain't gonna want you back. You're not gonna find a making 6 figures who's gonna take on that. Why would he do that? He get any nigga any you want. And this may offend a lot of him. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna keep this absolutely funky. You got to be clinically insane to be a 3rd baby daddy. I'm just being nice with you. And all the motherfuckers alive. If your girl got 2 baby daddies and both of them alive, and you decide to become a 3rd to get her pregnant, you got to be clinically crazy.
Hey, so I'm gonna have to go and agree with you, man. I don't even want to come behind 1.
For me personally, I dated a girl with 1, maybe 2 2 is my max. Just be real now. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong now. Depending on how old them kids is too now.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers out the way now.
Hold on, say, hold on,
You know what I'm saying?
I only did it one time, bro. But like, honestly, like, I ain't gonna lie. She had 5 kids, but her kids were like grown.
That's
Bro. Like,
different,
her kids were grown. They were so far out the way. Like, she was helping me with my kid. You know what I'm saying?